There was a time when Lululemon meant you'd made it. $98 leggings. A little logo shaped like, honestly, nobody's sure. And the quiet confidence of knowing the woman next to you in yoga spent way less than you did, or so you assumed. That was the whole deal. You weren't buying leggings. You were buying the fact that everyone knew they were Lululemons. Here's the problem with selling status. It only works while it's rare. And in 2026, Lululemon is down 78% from its peak. So let's talk about how the smuggest brand in your closet lost the one thing it was actually selling. First, credit where it's due. The leggings are good. The Align, the famous one, genuinely feels like nothing. Women didn't imagine that. But good leggings was never the business. Nike makes good leggings. Target makes good leggings. Lululemon sold something better. The feeling of being the kind of woman who wears Lululemon. Exclusive, effortless. A little bit better than you. At its peak, in December 2023, the stock hit $516. Priced like exclusivity lasts forever. It never does. Because here's what happens when you charge $98 for leggings. Someone makes the same thing for $20. The internet calls it a dupe, and suddenly your customers are comparing you, side by side, on TikTok. So in 2023, Lululemon did something genuinely wild. They leaned in. They threw a party, the dupe swap, and invited women to bring their knockoffs to a mall in Los Angeles and trade them for the real thing. Free. The idea? Try ours. Feel the difference. Convert. The result? 1,000 women got free $98 leggings. And 1.7 billion media impressions, reminding the entire planet that Lululemon dupes exist and are, apparently, close enough to swap. They turned their biggest threat into a marketing campaign for the dupes. Then came the summer of 2024. Lululemon launched a new legging, the Breezethrough. $98. Light as air, it had a seam. A V-shaped seam up the back and a matching U-shape up the front. Women took one look and named it. Whale tail, long butt. Unflattering was the polite version. Within weeks, Lululemon pulled the entire line. JP Morgan cut its price target by over $100 on a legging seam. Let that land. The company's value moved $100 a share because of where a stitch went. Now, if all this feels like a company that doesn't quite understand the women it sells to, there's history. Back in 2013, the founder, Chip Wilson, went on television to explain why customers complained the pants went see-through. His answer, and I'm quoting, "Some women's bodies just actually don't work in them." He blamed the thighs. He resigned as chairman. But he never really left. He's still the largest individual shareholder. And recently, he came back out to publicly trash the company's, quote, whole diversity and inclusion thing. So the man who told women their bodies were the problem still owns a bigger piece of Lululemon than anyone else alive. While all this was happening, the women noticed, and they left for the brands Alo, Vuori, Fabletics. Newer, cooler, and crucially, not yet on every single body at the gym. Sales in America are falling now. Lululemon cut its own forecast and admitted North America will keep shrinking. The stock, down 78% from that $500 high. Here's the lesson, and it's bigger than leggings. When your entire product is exclusive, every new customer makes you a little less exclusive. Success is the thing that kills you. You're selling rarity, and growth is the opposite of rare. Lululemon didn't get worse. It got popular. For a status brand, that's the same thing. So be honest, and I read every reply. Are your Aligns still worth it, or did you already switch to Alo? Fight it out in the comments. And if you want to see how this ends when a brand ignores the warning signs, there's an autopsy on the right. This is Crater. See you at the next collapse.